Pan-African Parliament.
Honourable Speaker, I beg to give notice of the following motion. That this House notes the report of the record of proceedings of the second ordinary session of the 6th Parliament of the Pan-African Parliament held in Midrand, South Africa from 15th May to 2nd June, laid on the table of the House on Thursday, 24th August 2023.
Thank you. Next order. Yes, Minority Leader.
Yes, thank you very much, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, there's an issue that requires an urgent and indeed immediate attention of the Committee on Health. Madam Speaker, this past 1 week we have been haggling with the issue of admissions of students, especially university students. But there's a bigger issue, Madam Speaker, and the whole country is again at ill ease. The admissions to the Kenya Medical and Training Colleges. You know, as members, we in this house, a number of us have used taxpayers' money to build these colleges across the country. And as we speak, there is confusion, total confusion as to the procedure for admissions of students to these very important colleges. Thousands and thousands of students are basically in suspense. They don't know what to do, having applied formally to be admitted. Madam Speaker, to cut a long story short, over the years, and in line with the KMTC Act, admissions to KMTC colleges and campuses across the country has been the mandate of the KMTC board and management. Indeed, in July this year, 2 students whose names I can't remember went to court to challenge a purported takeover of that admission mandate by the Kenya Universities and Colleges Central Admission something, KUCCPS, placements, KUCCPS. They did go to court and challenged that decision by KUCCPS to take over this role successfully. The court ruled in their favor. In addition, the KMTC Act is abundantly clear as to who is supposed to undertake or oversee admission of students to KMTC. Indeed, the committee, which is led very ably by my good friend Honorable Pukose, made a pronouncement on this matter about 1 week or 2 ago, that the mandate of admissions of students to KMTC lies or rests with the KMTC board. Now, Madam Speaker, as we speak, I am getting information, and the public is all over inquiring. I'm getting information that this mandate has now been forcefully taken over by KUCCPS in this total disregard of the existing law, in total disregard of a court order which is in existence, Madam Speaker, which has not been challenged, which has not been vacated, which has not been varied in any way. We are a country that is governed by the rule of law. If anybody or any authority is desirous of this role of admissions being taken to KUCCPS, follow the law. Come here through the majority leader, bring us an amendment proposal to the KMTC Act or any other relevant law, and we shall consider it. And if you are happy with the court ruling about these admissions, go to the Supreme Court, challenge it. But you can't use unorthodox means to transfer functions that belong to a statutory body to another body without due process. We shall basically be setting stage for the rule of the jungle, the law of the jungle. So I want to plead with you, Madam Speaker, and I know you are capable of doing this because you are stickler to the law. You are a serious legal practitioner. That under your watch, you can't allow this to happen. I don't think you can allow that. Currently, Madam Speaker, use your powers, understanding order number 1, and direct the chair of the committee, who is here looking at me, direct him to make a statement on this matter. If he cannot, please direct the leader of majority. Because the students out there in their thousands cannot continue to remain in suspense they are very much apprehensive. They don't know what's going to happen. They have paid money to KUCCPS for these admissions. The courts have stopped it. A committee of this house has stopped it. And yet, KUCCPS is going on with the admission process. So where do we sit or stand as a house? And yet we are here under Article 95 to be deliberating on and making decisions on issues of concern to the people. How can we be sitting here and yet thousands of our children out there do not know what is their fate in terms of applications for admissions to the KMTC? We are hearing stories which are very disturbing. We are hearing very many disturbing stories about this whole issue, which I won't venture into for now. But I would want to ask you, Madam Speaker, to treat this matter with the urgency it deserves and stop everything else and direct that the leadership of the committee and the leader majority clarifies the situation so that we get to know what is really the state of affairs. Thank you.
Thank you, Leader of Minority. I think we are there. You've gone straight to a statement on 7. I did allow you out of my discretion because it was an important matter of national importance. I think let's announce the next order, and then I will have Leader of Majority and also Chair Health to respond to it. Had you read the next? Just read the next order for orderliness. It's questions and statements, right?
Yes. Order number 7, questions and statements.
Yes, and then the Hansard can reflect that Honorable WANDAYI has made a statement, okay, which will now be responded to. I'll give a chance to the